So I am not going to be on camera today because your girl is looking pretty rough, guys. Hey y'all, Tap here and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, thank you so much for stopping by to hang out with me on today. Happy Thursday, guys. I hope that you all are doing well. So I am not going to be on camera today because your girl is looking pretty rough. So you guys know I told you that I had that wedding this weekend, which I am still setting up for, but I go back in the morning to finish up the room. But I am going to take a little break and cook some dinner, and I'm going to make something real quick. I'm going to be making turkey burgers. And so right here, I have all of the ingredients that I'm going to be using, guys. I'm going to be using some fresh ground turkey, 1 egg, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper. Now watch me butcher this: Worcestershire sauce, ketchup, spicy brown mustard, and you can use any mustard that you want to use, guys. And then I'm also going to be using some Italian style breadcrumbs. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started making these turkey burgers. Okay, so I am going to be doubling up this recipe, you guys. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut open this ground turkey. I usually don't buy this type of ground turkey, but I think it was on sale, so I went ahead and just grabbed 2 of them. The last time I went grocery shopping, guys. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pop those in there. Okay, so I'm just gonna break this up a little bit and then I'll start adding all of the ingredients. All right, so I am adding a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of onion powder, 3 tablespoons of ketchup, 2 tablespoons of the Dijon mustard, or actually it calls for Dijon mustard, but I only have the spicy brown mustard, guys. I did not want to use regular mustard, so we are going to use the spicy brown. And I'm just about out of this, but this is good on sandwiches, so that's why we're running out of this. So 2 teaspoons of the Worcestershire sauce. And because the Worcestershire sauce is pretty bitter, kind of on the salty side, I'm just going to add a pinch of salt and a little bit of black pepper. I'm adding my 2 eggs because, like I said, I am doubling up this recipe. And lastly, my breadcrumbs. So now, guys, I'm just going to mix this all together, and I'm going to be using my hands. So you guys could use, if you want to use a spoon or wooden spoon or something like that, but I'm going to mix all of this together with my hands, okay? Okay, so I have my tin pan here that I got from Dollar Tree, you guys. I am going to go ahead and start shaping the burgers, and I'm going to go ahead and lay a piece of parchment paper in here. And then I'm going to go ahead and start shaping my burgers. I'm going to make them pretty thick, okay? But you can, make them whichever size you want if you decide to make these. But mine are going to be pretty thick, like that, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and pop them onto the parchment paper. And then I'm going to, looks like it'll fit about maybe 4. And then I'm going to lay a piece of parchment paper on top of these, and then I'll go ahead and make up some more patties, okay? All right, so I'm gonna finish making these off camera, and I'll show you what they look like, okay? Okay, so this is what the first layer looks like. So I'm gonna lay a piece of parchment paper on top of these, and then I'm gonna make up a few more. Okay, now, so I'm gonna lay another piece of parchment paper on top of these. I had enough to make 7 patties. I could have made more, but I wanted mine to be pretty thick. So I'm gonna put a piece of parchment paper on top of these, and this pan is too big to go into my freezer, so I'm gonna go outside to my garage, put these in the freezer for 20 minutes, you guys, so they can firm up a little bit. And so I will show you in 20 minutes what they look like before we pop them into the oven. Okay, and so there they are in the freezer, and I've set my timer for 20 minutes. Okay guys, so 20 minutes is up, and then that's what they're looking like. Put a few of them on here to pop into the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. I think about 4 can fit on here. Definitely let you guys see what these look like when they're done in about 30 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I've already put my oil into my pan to fry the French fries. And then also I am going to take my hamburger buns and I'm going to brown them a little bit. And off camera, I went ahead and sliced up my tomatoes and also washed my lettuce. Okay, looks like they are done. So now I'm gonna take these out of the oven. And then we're gonna sear these on each side for 2 minutes each. All right, so I am going to go ahead and take this. Let's see how many I can get into this skillet. Maybe all 4 of them, guys. Let's see. Nope, just 3. Okay, there are the French fries. So we're letting these sear for 2 minutes on each side. Okay guys, so I went ahead and toasted the bread just a little bit. And this is actually my daughter's sandwich that I am fixing. So I seared all of them, and it's just a little brown on the top and bottom. So we're just gonna put that here. So I'm gonna grab my lettuce and tomatoes out of the refrigerator, and we'll go ahead and load this sandwich up. She did say she wanted some mustard, so I'll put some mustard on here. All right, so just put a little bit of mustard there. Right, so that's what it looks like, guys. And if she wants to add more lettuce on there, she can. But that is the turkey burger. And it is so good. I did taste a little piece of it. It's so good.